Calgary real estate market update, guys. Welcome to the video. Today we are going to be talking about what's happening on the market and real estate market in Calgary as of right now. Well, a few days ago we just got a report from Calgary Real Estate Board. And guess what, guys? Well, the total residential price, well, 603,700. It's up by 9.9%. And as you can see, the inventory is down by 16.2%. Month of supply, 0.94. That means that in less than a month, if nobody puts their house for sale, we'll not have enough properties. We will not have homes for sale. It's a really strong seller's market. And realtors are literally getting fired right now by their clients, those who are not fast enough to drive around from property to property because the properties get sold so fast. I literally had a client who fired his previous realtor saying that the guy was too slow because by the time he gets there, it's sold and they are losing hope and the prices are still going up. What's going on, guys, with the prices? Well, detached properties are up by 13.1%. They are currently at $749,000. Semi-detached properties, basically duplexes, $669,400. It's up by 12.9%. And townhouses, it's crazy. I'm shopping for townhouses right now. And some people are like, yeah, I need something, 3 bedrooms below $300,000. Look at this price, $458,000, guys. That's just a few years back. You could have a duplex for that price, a pre-construction one too, like in Bolden, let's say. But now, look at this. Up by 20%, $458,100. Apartments, well, they're up by 17.7%. $346,200 is the benchmark. Absolutely mind-blowing. Guys, let me read this for you. Or you can read it yourself. But here's what they're saying. See, City of Calgary, May 1st, 2024. Sales in April rose by 7% compared to last year to 2,881 units. While the pace of growth did ease compared to earlier in the year, sales remain 37% higher than long-term trends for the month. Much of the growth in sales has occurred for relatively more affordable, higher density products. At the same time, there were 3,491 new listings in April, 11% gain over the last year, but only 3% higher than long-term trended. A raise in new listings compared to sales prevented any further deterioration of inventory situation. However, with 2,711 units in inventory level are 16% below last year and have what traditionally seen in April. While supply levels are still declining, much of the decline have been driven by lower priced homes, said Anne Mary, chief economist of Calgary Real Estate Board. Homes priced below 500 have reportedly 500K reportedly a 29% decline. Meanwhile, we are seeing supply growth in homes priced above 700,000. Presently, high interest rates are driving demand towards more affordable products in the market, at the same time driving listing growth for higher priced properties, with the sales to new listing ratio of 83%. And months of supply less than 1 month conditions continue to favor sellers, driving the further price gain in the market in April. Alright, guys, unadjusted total residential price benchmark price reached $603,700, a 1% gain over the last month, nearly 10% higher than last year levels. Price gains occurred across all property types, districts of the city. The stronger growth occurred in the more affordable districts of the city. And that, guys, what a more affordable, what it means is higher crime rate, not so great communities, those communities where people were like, hey, I don't want to live there because, Igor, there are junkies living there, there are bad people living there, there's stigma, there is this kind of things. But I was encouraging a lot of people last year saying, hey guys, these are the cheapest communities, and when the interest rates go up, guess where people are going to be buying? And it's actually not as bad as it used to be in the past, guys. Well, there is still that stigma, but what I was saying, and it actually happened. Let's go. I'll show you closer to the end of this video on how different communities were impacted by the prices on those communities. But now we are going to get into the nitty-gritty and we'll get into the data, guys. Now let's look at the entire market right now. Look at this. Look at this. I even highlighted something here. Well, you see, I highlighted the row townhouses. As you can see, month of supply 0.70. Everyone wants a townhouse. Everyone is Igor, I need a townhouse. And well, I need 3 bedrooms, I need a basement, and I need it below $300,000. How many townhouses are there on the market? Well, there's probably 2 of them, and high chance of both of them being sort of a most likely a foreclosure, because why are they priced so low? And yeah, it's rapidly growing up so much. And if you've been shopping for townhouses for the past 2 months, you're probably already paying a couple of like 20,000 more, 30,000 more in dollars, because like it's insane. It's insane. Like, especially if you go for a certain level of property and you've been procrastinating, you're like, hey, maybe this is not the right property, maybe the next one will be right, and slowly you're noticing that the realtor who set you up on MLS, you're not getting any more notifications, and there is less and less property showing up. Maybe the people are not listing, but the reality is probably they're listing, but now they are out of the price range that you were initially set up. So guys, just saying guys, unfortunately this market, it's difficult to choose. But anyways, I'm just complaining about my own situation. I personally have clients like that who've been waiting and waiting, and now they're priced out of the market and they have to probably go for a condo, which they really don't want. But anyways, let's have a look at this, guys. What's happening on Calgary? Detached properties. Oh my goodness, guys. Well, as you can see right over here, you see they are actually new listings, higher by 10%. They're up for 2024, but in reality, if you look at the inventory, it's down by 17%. And as you can see, guys, semi-detached, you see we have higher sales by 9%. For row townhouse, 16%. For apartment, 12% up. You see new listings are also up by 10, 11, 18, 11% over here. You can see everything is going up, but the inventory is going down, especially, see, for the detached property, 17%, semi-detached, 27%, 15% for townhouses, for apartment, 13%. It's crazy, guys. So we are going down, and as you can see, month of supply, right over here, you see right over here, guys, for the detached houses, well, we have more. Semi-detached, less. Townhouses, less. Well, condos, there are still a lot of them, but things are changing rapidly. And you can see the benchmark is also up by 13, by 13, by 20, and 18%, and averaging by 10% year to year, which is crazy. Now, guys, let's look at this. Guys, I don't want to be going through another more readings. You can take a screenshot. You can read more about detached, semi-detached, row apartments. Let's go to the next chart. This chart is basically the entire market. See what's happening here, guys. We have total sales compared 2023 to 2024. Now, people are not going to believe me. People are always like, oh, Realtor just want to, fake data. Look at these real numbers, guys. It's actually, we have more sales this year compared to last year. So there is more sales happening, guys. Now, also, as you can see, guys, the change is 15%, 1561. And, sales volume is also up by almost 30%. Now, if you look at new listings, we are also up, but at the same time, the inventory is down by 16.17%. Months of supply, guys, last year we had more properties, 1.2, and now it's 0.94, which is a 21.85% decline. It's crazy. I know it's bad. It's a change. Basically, if you look at it, guys, it's year to date. Change is like 1.45 in 2023, and now it's 1.05, which is 27.84% change. If you're a seller, guys, if you want to sell a property, now is the time, because this is what's happening. It's the strongest seller market ever. It's basically, guys. Now I want to say, if you don't want to sell your property and you just want to know what it's worth on this kind of market conditions, guys, I do a free market evaluation for you. Like, if you were to sell it, how much would you get? Now, guys, I'm a realtor with eXp Realty. My contacts are in the description of this video. Feel free to reach out to me and I'm going to help you out. And I'll get you a free evaluation. It's going to be my time, but I do it for free. I do this kind of philanthropy in terms of, if you ever want to sell, you know where to find me. And what would you get on the market right now? Now, guys, if you are on the market right now more than a week, it's it's already kind of a long something with the pricing, because right now everything is getting sold so fast. But anyways, I don't want to go into details. I want to say that the properties are literally getting listed on Thursday, getting sold on Saturday. They get in the list on Friday. They get sold on Sunday. sometimes on Friday, sometimes 0 days in the market, sometimes unconditional and a lot over asking. Now let's look at the benchmark. Guys, look at the benchmark. 549, 200, 600. So basically 603.7, so 9.92% increase. Median price is up by 12.89%. Average price by almost 11%. Well, I also did some highlighting over here, which, oh, and my system crashed. Okay, let me go back to that. I'll show you guys, because my system is like, don't delete this part. That's happening. My system just wants you to see, just doesn't want me to delete anything over here. See, look at this. Look at this trend right now, guys. It's crazy. So the inventory is trending down for the past few years, and the price, well, here it's fluctuating, but it doesn't look like it's going down. You see, it first went down with the interest rate. Guess what's going to happen here, guys? Guess if by June the government, Bank of Canada, decides to drop by some basis points the interest rates. Look at this, guys. It's going to be crazy. If you know anything about trading and you did stock trading, something like that, just look at this and tell me, what do you think is going to happen, guys, with all the trends and inventory? What's happening in Calgary? Will Calgary be a new Toronto or Vancouver? Right now, guys, everything is so unreasonable. I'm going to a property because, guys, I'm in the real estate business, so I've seen the properties and people come to me, they're like, hey, Igor, is it worth that much? And I'm like, no, it's not worth it. But why do people pay so much? Well, because that's the situation on the market. And I guess the prices are dictated by demand. Supply and demand is everything. And if somebody is willing to pay that much for that property, that's why it's worth that much. And right now I'm seeing the same properties, and I know the prices for the past 3 years since I've been in real estate, how they've been. And I'm like, my goodness, I could have got that property way less than that going back. And I'm sure the realtors who've been in the industry for the past 20 years, they'll be like, yeah, that's $100,000 property, and then right now it's 700. But anyways, let's go back to the data. It's crazy. Now, detached property sales, well, we see they are, well, you can see this is in the entire report here. New listings are up by 10%, by inventory is down by 17%. Months of supply, see, guys, compared to 2023 to 2024, of course, you see months of supply, guys, is also down by 18.9%. Total sales are, well, they are up. They're up compared to the last year by 1.38%. You can see that change, and this is the entire thing. Let's look at the apartments now. You see apartment sales are up by 11.99%. and total sales volume is up by 35%. New listings, well, they are also up by 10%, but inventory is down by 12.67% right over here. So that we have more sales, we have more listings, but we have way less inventory than the last year. Months of supply is going down. It was 148 and now it's 1.16. So basically seller's market for apartments as well. Days on the market are like 23. It's how much it used to be 27 days. Now it's averaging 23 days to sell a condo. Average basically sales to new listing ratios, as you can see, guys. Let's go down to the benchmark. The benchmark was 294,100, now 346,200, which is up by 17.72%. Crazy. Now, if you look at semi-detached properties, guys, sales are up by 9.4%. Total sales volume is up compared to the last year, to 2023, 2024, 26%, 79. Months of supply, as you can see, dropped down by 33.55%. Now let's go to the row townhouses, guys. This is the most fun part. As you can see, the sales are up by 16.11%, which higher than last year. New listings are also up by 18%, but yet inventory is down by 14.86%. So the inventory is down, the months of supply is down by 26.67% compared to last year. Not enough townhouses. I need townhouses. Guys, if you have a townhouse, please list it. I have people shopping for them and nothing is there. So let's look at the next one. Total inventory by price range. Guys, I love this chart. Look at this. Look at this. Under $200,000. There's almost nothing there. What I love about this chart, it actually, you can see that, it put the city center northeast, north, and you guys can see, for example, you see like 200,000 to 299, and most of them are sold in the city center. Well, those are condos in downtown, right? And you can see 300 to 399. Also, you can see it's mainly in downtown. Things are getting sold mainly in downtown in that price, and those are mainly condos as well. 400, and then the higher the price range, when it comes down to 500 to over here to 600, you see it's less downtown, because that's where the majority of suburban like communities, and you can see that that there is a margin. You see northwest, there is, and you can see it's also the south is there, southeast, and you can see all these portions of them. But if you go, of course, close to 700 to $1 million, you can see that there is a variety of all the properties all over the place, and over 1 million closer to downtown again, which is a really interesting report. If you look at it, you can see that an average property is probably within 500 to almost like $700,000 is not in downtown but on the outskirts, and you can see by the location down below. Now this one is also an interesting chart, as you can see right over here, sales by property type on April. And you can see, guys, that, for example, city center has most condos, 398. And of course, guys, if you go to, you see northeast, mainly detached properties, south, mainly detached properties, you see like everywhere else, but downtown is mainly condos, of course, and semi-detached are also, more of them are in the city center, downtown. Now, share the city-wide sales for April. Let's look at this one. And again, guys, you see apartments, and you can look at the breakdown. Now, guys, let's go to the next chart. I'm really excited to show you the entire situation. This one actually breaks it down by the months, by 2023 and 2024, and you can see the sales for every month, and you can see the sales compared to 2024 right over here. It's really good because it's right underneath each other, and you can see the comparisons. You can go through those details, pause the video, or like go through month to month. Otherwise, the video is going to be an hour. Let's go to the next one. Okay, Calgary total sales. As you guys can see, is that, well, look at this. What, one property? So there is one property within a range of 100 to 150, 149, 150,000 basically. Look at this. One property, the entire Calgary sold. What the hell? In 2024, there was 14 properties in 2023. And I bet you one of you guys, those properties I helped you purchase the last year, because I did help somebody purchase a really affordable property in downtown within that price range. I think it was 135, something like that. But anyways, guys, was this last year or the year before that? Guys, I've been doing real estate for a while now. I'm getting confused now. Was the last year or before? But anyways, long story short, if you have $150,000, you probably can't buy anything in Calgary anymore. You can see there's one property on the market. For April, you see in total there was like 69, and in 2023, and it's year to date, this was 9 right now, so 9 properties in total for the entire year been sold until today, until basically April 2024. There have been 9 properties, and last year it was 69 properties. So you can see, guys, so if you look at 100 and until 200 as well, there is not much. You see it's 16 properties in April, 91. So it's growing. And as you can see, there is less and less affordable products. And that is the entire report was saying, that there is less and less affordable products. You can play around with the numbers, have a look at this report. Now let's go to this City of Calgary total sales by price range. And guys, look at this. This is even better. See, it's basically a visualization of what I was trying to tell you. Look at this, 2024. You could still buy under $200,000 something in 2021. 2022 was the best year for that. Now 2023 there were less, but 2024 is just ridiculously low. And as you can see, for the year to date, is basically sales by price range. 2024 is also low in terms of $300,000, but at the same time, $300,000 to $400,000. You see, 2024 is going up now. It's higher than 2023 in terms of sales within that price range, and it's lesser than was 2021 or 2022. But you know, guys, it's higher than in 2023 over here, 300 to $400,000 range, and it's interesting over here, 700 to $900,000. It's as high as in 2022. Guys, look at this year. This is guys, this is insane. And a lot of people are saying, well, interest rates are going to crush the market, and this is what we have. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it, but just to adapt, I guess. Let's look at the next one. Calgary total sales. You see, guys, again, you can see all the detached properties, and you can see this is by the year and was going down, down, down. 2021, it went up 2022, and you can see that mainly detached properties were sold in 2022. And well, 2024, you can see the green part, apartments are starting to go up. You can see how the apartments were going down year over year over year. I was telling people, like 2021, I'm like, guys, like you're literally buying, like 2020, you're literally buying at the lowest. And now you can see the apartments have been gaining popularity again and again. And you can see the inventory and sales. Here's the price going up again. The benchmark is going up. Blue is the inventory, green is the sales. Now, of course, total months of inventory. Look at this, it's going down, it's trended down. There is no hope for now. You know, and the interest rates, if they go down, it's going to go down even more like that, because people are going to just buy. There are people waiting for the inventory. People are waiting for their pre-approvals to go up, because the interest rates go down, their stress rate goes down, their approval rate goes up, and they'll be jumping on buying those properties that they cannot afford right now. And as soon as they do that, the price is just going to spike. Supply and demand again, guys. Calgary total prices, as you can see, median is also going up. You know, benchmark is going up here on this chart, and the price change you can see over here, guys. So it's been going down a little bit over here, but you can see everything is it's interesting what's happening. Let's go to the next price. Okay, guys, here you can go again by the month and everything, but let's skip. Let's not get into too many details, guys. If you want, I can make a separate video and get into more details for every type of the property. Like, for example, this is for detached properties. As you can see, guys, for the detached properties, okay, year to date, and these are the price ranges. So you can see, guys, that there is less and less affordable properties. So if you look at 2021, look how many properties there were, and sales by price range, and now there is almost nothing here. Look at this red. Where are the properties? 400 to 500, you know, less 2024, the least now. You know, 500 to 600, it was all right in 2021, then it was a lot of sales in 2022, and now it's less. You see, only about $700,000 range is where it is, you know, like 600. Well, we still have 600 to 700, we still have more sales. And yeah, basically this just shows you that you need a lot of money. People's pre-approvals are hurt, and there is more available properties over $700,000 than below that range. Now, as you can see here for the apartment, guys, look at the sales of the apartment, 300 to 400,000 now. What the hell happened here? Look at this. This is how much apartments picked up. It's no joke, guys. And even at $600,000 range, and even $700,000 range apartments, people are really even willing to pay $1 million in apartments. But the most popularity is 300 to 400. Of course, you can see it on this chart. It's insane. Now, if you look at the semi-detached properties, guys, saying similar situation. Like over here between 500 and 600 is where the popularity is. You see the sales are up compared to the last year. Now, if you look at the townhouses, as you can see, it's insane. It's actually beating 400 to 500 range. It beats to even 2022, guys. And 2022, you remember what happened here. You remember what happened in 300 to 400,000 dollars range. But the problem is there is nothing almost left there in this price range this year. That's why we are spiking up here. It's an interesting year. Now, guys, let's look at different regions. I promised you I'll show you, and I'm showing you. I'm showing you what I promised you right now. Now, guys, check this out. North, basically north of Calgary, is up by 11%. Northeast up by 16.2%. You know, east is up by 22.8%. Southeast is up by 10%. 9.2%, and south is up by 11.6%, west is up by 9.7%, northwest is up by 11.2%, and you can see the benchmark 657. Northeast is and east, basically Dover, Forest alone, guys, those communities, like close to Marlborough Mall, things are going up crazy. Northeast 16.2% and 22.8% for 41, south and 800 in the east, guys. All those communities where people were not willing to buy are the highest ones. Guys, I want to also remind you guys, if you want to have a free property evaluation, feel free to reach out to me in the comments down below, or basically just email me, call me directly, text me, and I'll get you your free home evaluation, guys. If you were like, what would be my property worth right now? I honestly just did it for 2 of my properties, actually for 3 of my properties. I just did a whole evaluation like that as well, because I was like, I'm just wondering, what is my net worth? Should I sell it? I was actually talking to my wife. I was like, hey, maybe we should sell one of our properties because, the market is so good and we would be in a major profit right now. Maybe we could exit the market, but, I don't know. At the same time, there is also a rush. Like, what if it keeps on going up? What if it's going to be a new Vancouver? What if it's going to something like that? But honestly, I was thinking if to sell one of the properties right now and to use that money to pay off another property, living mortgage free might be actually better. Like I always have that thought. What do you think? Would you want to have more properties, or would you want to have no mortgage? Let me know in the comments down below, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.